Let's now write a program to compute the factorial of a number. So the user is going to enter a random positive number and we have to calculate the factorial. If you remember, 4 factorial is nothing but 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And 7 factorial is nothing but 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So how do you write a program to calculate the factorial? So the first step is try to understand the pattern here. So the pattern here is whenever I enter a number, let's say 4, I take 4 and multiply it to a result, initial result, which is let's say 1. And then I can go to the next iteration where I can decrement 4 and 4 becomes 3. And I multiply 3 with the previously stored value. I decrement again. I multiply. I decrement again. And I multiply. And I'm not going to hit 0. As soon as I hit a 0, that is when I'm going to exit. Now the same thing happens for this one here when you enter the value 7. So can you come up with a code for this? So this is a prompt to the user asking enter a number. And this is a prompt, or this is basically a scanf, which is reading the number. So I can do the declarations here before. So I can say int num, comma I, comma fact equals to 1. So fact is going to store my result and I initialize it to 1. So the loop is for I equals to number, I greater than 0, I minus minus, I can say fact equals fact star I. So initially, I is given the value num. Num is greater than 0. We are assuming that the user is going to enter a positive number. So you go inside the loop and you say fact equals to 1 star num. So that fact now stores num. You decrement, num goes to num minus 1, and you repeat the process. Once your I goes to 0, that is when the loop condition fails and you exit the loop. Factorial of percentile d is percentile d, comma num, comma fact. So this is the factorial program. And I want you to analyze it in the same way that we analyzed the previous problem. That is, make lines and try to figure out what is going on at every iteration for every statement in the program.